Hello everyone, welcome back to another horse racing preview. It's Caulfield Cup day. Yes. Now last year I was fortunate enough to go and I didn't get any winners, but this is my first Caulfield Cup day preview on YouTube. And you can see that, probably tell the lights on. It is very late, only because the Caulfield Cup barrier draw came out a bit late. But the Supercoach Racing. Now Maddie is leading from Dean. And Anthony's in third. Now, Anthony's a tricky one because he is my father. So I'm trying to get past him. So, yeah. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's get straight on with the preview. Race 1 is a benchmark 80 over the 1700 metres. Power Sheen is the $3.30 favourite ahead of Sukoot at $4.40 and Skiddaw's out to $5. And the rest are at double figures, so not an overly strong field for the first. The speed map and Wild Vitality should go forward. Miss Polanski will be pushing up, as will Separate from that gate. Power Sheen should get a gun run from there. Sukoot will be running on with Not Mine. But the form lead-up we're having a look at is Power Scheme and Not Mine. I'm going with Power Scheme. I love this run. It was first up. Should take a lot of improvement off this run. This was 1,400 metres, as you can see at the top left-hand corner. Steps up to the 1,700 metres, which is good. Has got the class on its side. It ran next to the likes of Canane and Chuckaluck. So, in a race where there doesn't look to be much depth, it's a benchmark 80. That form can hold up, and I think it'll be extremely hard to beat from that low gate. Mark Zara should hopefully get off to a nice day with Very Elegant coming up in the main race. Ahead of Skiddaw, who from gate 9, if it gets cover, should be going close. Not Mine will take benefit from that first up run, and Sukoot will be running on from the back. Race 2 is a 3-year-old filly, set weights plus penalties over the 1,400 metres. Rainbiel is the $2.80 favourite, ahead of Yosemite at $5. Yes Baby Yes at $5.50. Scream Dream out to $7.50, and Misconduct is at $8. The speed map, Rainbiel and No Restrictions should push forward. No Restriction has been tidy out of the gates lately. Yes Baby Yes will be pushing forward from that gate. Yosemite should be running on with Scream Dream. But the lead up is a Kyneton benchmark 64 handicap over the 1,200 metres. Rainbiel and Scream Dream. Now, this race is 1,400 metres. I'm going with Scream Dream, but Rainbiel does win it well. Scream Dream had to make a long, wide, sustained run. And first up, this was its second run. First up, it won its maiden by 2 lengths, and that was its first run. So, step up in distance is ideal for it being out of a Seamus Award. Caulfield will suit it. The draw suits it, as is Rainbiel, just draws out a bit wide. So Scream Dream on top out of Rainbiel, who should be running well and is the favourite. Yes Baby Yes, just a touch wide gate, and Yosemite in there for 4th. Race 3 is the listed Gothic Stakes over the 1,400 metres. Last year won by Alabama Express, who went on to win a Group 1. Osamu, the $3.30 favourite, ahead of Endanger at $4, $7 for Mirror Tower, and the rest are at double figures. The speed map, Endanger and Saltpeter are pushing forward, as is Mirror Tower. Osamu should be pushing forward as well. Itzhot will get a good run. Just a Tribute is running on, but we'll need some luck. We're going with the Sydney form. I'm with Osamu. Now, this was his run in the Roman Console last week, and it lost by 3.5 lengths, comes down. The only thing that concerns me with it is it's only a maiden and everyone else in the field's won. But it draws a good gate. It likes to go forward, and if it handled the trip down to Victoria well, I think it is very hard to beat. So I'm with Osamu, but I'm not confident. Itzhot will be running on from the back if they do it. Over's a bit too much in front. Endanger, if they go slow, should give a sight. And Just a Tribute, if it gets some luck from gate 1, it should also be running on very well. Race 4 is the Group 3 Neds Classic over the 2,000 metres. Last year won by Thought of That. Let's Crack a Deal is the $4.40 favourite, ahead of Albarado at $5. Seshwayo is at $6. Then Hit the Shot at $8.50 and $9 for Redwood Shadow. Seshwayo and Mr. Roger should push forward with Let's Karaka Deal. Albarado should be running on from the back. Hit the Shot as will do the same thing. But the lead-up race is this one, and it's got a lot of horses in it. I'm with Let's Karaka Deel. If you watch it, it has absolutely no luck. When it should have easily won this race. And if it had won this race, it would have been about $2.80. Instead, it's about $4.80 because it didn't win. It's had absolutely no luck for Johnny Allen. It's drawn a wide gate again. Well, not again, but it's drawn a wide gate, which could prove fatal because it'll have to go forward. Might not even get any cover. But it is the class runner, and if it runs up to this run, it should be winning. And if they do it a bit too much in front, Albarado and the Prez should be running on from the back. Different form line with the Quay race for them too. And then Hit the Shot, who had no luck with the Let's Crack a Deal race as well. It should be going well. Race 5 is the Group 3 Ethereal Stakes over the 2,000 metres. Starelle is the $3.80 favourite ahead of Chica Fuerte at $4.40. $6 for Succeed Indeed and Pensado. Not much over the page. They should be going along here. Star of Eden, Northern Bliss should be going forward with Chica Fuerte. Blazing Lace will go forward, which will give Starelle, Silhouette, Cafe Rizu and Succeed Indeed a chance to run on. But the lead-up race is this one with a lot of horses. Now, this was an impossible race to pick one for me. I ended up going with Succeed Indeed and Starelle. Now, they both came from the back. This was 1,600 metres. They'll both be very suited to step up in distance. Succeed Indeed just raced in restricted room here, and Starelle just went past it very easily. I have put Succeed Indeed on top just by the smallest of margins to Starelle because last time they clashed before this race, Succeed Indeed bloused them all. If Succeed Indeed gets a little bit of luck in running, I think it should be very hard to catch. It's the Forgotten Horse at $6. I think it is a very good price. Ahead of Starelle, Succeed Indeed's drawn just inside it, which could prove the decider. Starelle for second. Chica Fuerte should make its presence felt on speed. And Silhouette from that gate will be very hard to catch as well. Race 6 is the listed Alinghi Stakes over the 1,100 metres. Fituese is the $2.80 favourite ahead of California Zimbol at $3.90. $7 for Humma Humma, $7.50 for From Within, $10 for both Pinion and Score. She's a Thief and From Within should go lickety-split. California Zimbol likes to push forward. Fituese should be running on from the back. Humma Humma will with Score. Pin Yin as well. But the form is Fituese, and I've gone with Fituese. This was his first up run. It beat High-Low and Masked Crusader. They are two very talented horses. Should only take improvement out of this run. 1,100 metres is 3 from 3, 1-6 from 9 in its career. Craig Williams goes on, which is a big plus. 5-week freshen up is the only concern, but that might be good for it. We just don't know yet. Strikes a field where I think it should be getting past them easily. If they do it hard up front, From Within should be setting that speed. I'm with Fituese ahead of Humma Humma, who might be the Forgotten Horse. Loves running on from the back with it. I could even go past it. From Within will make its presence felt up front. California Zimbol is a class runner and should be running well too. Race 7 is the Group 2 Caulfield Sprint over the 1,000 metres. Alfa Oro is the $2.10 favourite ahead of Fabergino at $4.20 and Garner at $4.40. Then Shamino, who is at $9.50. Graff is at $12 first up for Danny O'Brien and Damien Oliver. A lot of speed on. Alfa Oro goes forward with Jungle Edge and Fabergino. Garner will be running on from the back with Graff. Vainstream can run on from the back. I think this distance might be a bit too short for it though. But this is the best of the day. Alfa Oro. This was its win first up in the 9:55 second challenge at Moonee Valley. It just led and kicked away like it was nothing. Carried 60.5 kilos this day, drops to 54 kilos. Last week it got scratched, and I didn't think it was much of a chance last week. This week from Gate 2, loves Caulfield. I think it is a great play. Ahead of Fabergino, who was the favourite for the Group 1 Moya, didn't show up, but it could this time. Garner will be running on from the back because there's going to be some speed on, as does Graff. Race 8 is the Group 3 Moonga. stakes over the 1400 metres. Windstorm is the $2.30 favourite ahead of Wild Planet at $4.80. Best of Days is at $7.50. Then you got Morrissey at $9.50. The speed map, there's going to be some speed on. Streets of Avalon, Movada, Morrissey, Be Good, Tim Other Munitions, they all go forward. Wild Planet should be right there. Best of Days and the Inevitable running on from the back, as does Windstorm. But the race that we're going to have a look at is the headquarters race. Now, I'm with Best of Days here. It just has no luck here, and if it had even luck, it would have won this race and would have started much shorter. This was first up. Willing to take improvement second up. Has won at Caulfield. Jamie Carr. It's a bit of a wide gate, but it gets back anyway. And I think it's over the odds. Windstorm. Look, I think it's just too short in the market. Last time I sacked a favourite that was too short, we got the result with Chapata last week. But it came off a fast run race. Would that have taken a bit out of it? I don't know, but I'm happy to find out with Best of Days. The Inevitable will be suited up to the 1400 metres. From gate 5 will have all the favours. Windstorm could just blouse them again, and Wild Planet will need some luck from gate 1, but is a class horse and can get the job done. Race 9 is the Group 1 Stellar Artois Caulfield Cup over the 2400 metres, and Very Elegant is the $4.80 favourite, ahead of Anthony Van Dyck at $5, Master of Wine is at $9, Finche is at $11, Buckhurst is at $13, and over the page, Toffee Tongue is at $15, Warning at $21, True Self is at $26. But the first race we're taking a look at is the Turnbull Stakes. Now, keep your eye on Finche. Now, this is a big bowling horse. It raced 3 wide without cover this day, and Very Elegant got the back of it, peeled out, and just went straight past it. If Finche had cover, it would have definitely won and be much shorter in the market. From gate 12, I think it should push forward. And last year, it raced wide without cover. Well, it didn't actually when I looked at it, but it nearly won last year, and this field isn't any different to last year, so I think Finche can give a great sight up front if it does get its favours, like with cover. The other one we're looking at is Mirage Dancer's form leading up. So this was a really quick race. I think the average time for the Metropolitan is about 2:29, 2:30. It ran 2:27, and gate 6 is the perfect spot. It gives Craig Newitt some options. I love Mirage Dancer. It should be at its best for this Caulfield Cup. Trent Basson and Allian will get it at its best. So in terms of who I'm going to pick, if it's a good track, I'm with Mirage Dancer. If it's a soft track, I'm going with Finche. Take note of that, people. Anthony Van Dyck in there for third is the class runner. Big weight and wide gate, but it can win. And just in case every horse gets struck by lightning on the day, Don De Vie, it's a 4th emergency, but it's the international that I want to be with as well. Race 10 is the Group 2 Tristark over the 1400 metres. Perfect Jewel and Felicia are equal favourites at $4, ahead of Pretty Brazen at $4.60. Madame Rouge is at $5.50. She Shao Fly at $6. The speed map Felicia should be going forward by itself. The closer could push forward if it wants to. Perfect Jewel and Madame Rouge will get the perfect runs, as does She Shall Fly. Pretty Brazen will have to get back. Rich Hips will be getting back into the Abyss, could run on from the back as well. But this is the lead-up race. This was the Kingston Stakes. Now, I'm with Pretty Brazen. Watch it. It has no luck here and would have won if it had have got out. And if it gets cover on the day, from gate 8 it'll be on the outside. It can peel out when it wants. And was third behind Behemoth in the Rupert Clark, and Behemoth is running in the Everest on Saturday. Pretty Brazen is an absolute jet. And look, it had absolutely no luck. Would have won, and if it had have won, it probably would have started about $2.60. Pretty Brazen goes on top for me, clearly ahead of She Shall Fly. She Shall Fly was good this in that replay. Should make its presence felt. Felicia will get its own way up front. Perfect Jewel should be running on. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, the tips are in the description. The Randwick tips are in the description as well, so make sure you check out that as well.